One, two, three, let's get started. We are live. We are live. We are live, guys. Okay, so it is 2:15 AM EST. Let's start. So I usually start from 2 AM EST, right? 1 hour before London Open. This is my preferred time, 1 hour before London Open. I have a clear advantage on Forex.com chart because here the 4 hour candle closes on 2 AM EST. So I have a clear direction. That's why I use forex.com chart because it is clean and a 4 hour candle closes right on 2 AM ST. So that's the great thing. So let's start our top down analysis. Let's start from a monthly time frame. Okay, let's forex.com or FXCM chart. You can use anyone. So let's start with our monthly time frame, right? Monthly is nothing, just straight up. Weekly, nothing. Pushed up, coming back to the previous weekly level. I will mark it as a WSR. I mark it as a WSR. Okay. This is the daily open. There is the daily SR. See, it is like 50 pips, right? Okay, we'll see on next area. Pop back up. देखो, like for the 4 hour, right? Daily for the 4 hour SR, daily zones are important. So we'll mark as a daily SR because a daily candle was closing over there. See, on the 4 hour time frame, it's aligning perfectly. There is 4 hour SR. This is my way of marking. It's a little bit different from what they mark in SRC. See, these candles are rejecting from here. So we always take a trade in the direction of daily and 4 hour time frame, right? We take in the we take the trade in direction of daily and 4 hour time frame. So if daily candle is bullish and last 4 hour candle is bullish, it means our bias is bullish. In starting, I had lot of issues to come up with the bias, and now I follow this simple approach. Let me write it here. Okay, let me share. Let's just share it first. Let me share the stream. Okay, so how to come up with the bias? How to come up with the bias? Number one, I see daily time frame. See daily, previous daily. Yes, daily candle close. Example, if previous daily candle closes, I see, I'll give example after some time. The second thing is I see 4 hour. I see last 4 hour candle close. This is how I come up with the bias. I'll give you example. So now see, the last 4 hour candle is bullish. Sorry, last daily candle close is bullish. But the 4 hour candle is closing a small body candle, and after that the candle was red. So it means now the four hour time frame is bearish. So it's a very difficult situation, right? The trend is not aligned. What was the our plan? I see the previous daily candle close and I see the 4 hour candle close. How to decide bias? Decide the bias. I look for for both candle close in one direction. Example, if daily can daily matlab if previous daily candle closed bullish and last 4 hour candle closed bullish, I will look for buys. Same with the sells. If previous daily candle closed red and the the last 4 hour candle closes red, I'll look for buys. Look for sells. Or when these two time frames are not synchronized, it's very hard to get the direction. Right now you can see the 4 hour time frame is purely bearish, right? But the daily time frame is bullish. The 4 hour candle closing below that range, dailies are no. 1 hour candle, no. So it is a pretty dangerous zone right now. So our daily candle is not in our direction, right? Bank, keep it, brother. Thanks, bro. Thanks a lot, bye. Thanks a lot, bro. So where I was, how to come up with the bias? I see previous daily candle close and I see last 4 hour candle close. How to decide the bias? I look for both candles close in one direction. Example, if previous daily candle closed bullish and last 4 hour candle closed bullish, then I'll look for buys, right? But if both the time frames are not in the same direction, are not synchronized, it's very hard to tell the direction. This is the way I decide my buyer. Raja decides the bias on 30-minute time frame and 1 hour time frame. Based on 1 hour time frame, he simply looks for ranges. You can also do that, but that requires a lot of experience. I sometimes also do that, but this is the battle tested method. And this method is also used by uh, your Nick time from time to eat trading. and some other like Daniel Holmes also. So this is perfect and this works for me. Okay, what is currently going on? So now it is like it's very tough to take a call. We have a clean range. You see, we have a clean range here. But what I have seen so many times when we have clean ranges like that much, right? What happens sometimes? Gold will back below these ranges, give a fake out, and move back again. A, a direct breakout mm, sometimes didn't work. I've seen it so many times. When we have a huge clean range, a direct breakout won't work. So what I need a candle close and a pullback or some type of some type of a strong like A plus setup to take a trade. And also 4 hour and daily is not in synchronized. So I'll wait for my setup to form. What is going on 30? You can adjust these lines. Just make it little. See the rejection is directly coming from that WSR, weekly SR zone. Guys, these WSR and weekly SR in starting it will be overwhelming when you don't know how to draw them and how to use them. And I'll share you a resource. Go to the YouTube, find the dollars with Prashad. Dollars with Prashad. I learned this this weekly and Forex, how to do top-down analysis for them from him. I think you will find this is his course. You can learn how to do a top-down analysis in this video, in this series. And I hope he has the videos, right? He also did like a Raja Banks. See, he has a even podcast with Raja Bank, but a slightly tricky strategy. He waits for higher time frame closures, like 4 hour, 1 hour. So how to do a top-down analysis? You'll find there. You need to look for some videos and you'll get it. Let's move to the chart. Bro, so this MA is only for see the how far is the price moved from moving average. This is nothing with the strategy with the MA. I don't use moving average for the sake of entries or anything. It is just to say that what is the trend and how far the candles stretched from the MA. Like I can close it. Bro, this is nothing. It doesn't have to take anything from for the entries. I follow pure price action. So MA actually what tells me is how far the price is from the MS. So price has tendency to mean to reverse to its mean, right? So You can see here. You can see. Let me give you example. See, the price was far away from the moving average. See, you can see this one, two, three. It was far from moving average. Then what happened? One candle consolidated, and tested the MM. Now it's again pushing. So price has a tendency to back to its mean. So this is what I did. I usually avoid a short trade when price is very far from its moving average, or as a buy trade when the price is uh, very far from its mean, and this follows very well on higher time frame. You can see there. See, price is just pulling up on daily, on 4 hour. I would say 4 hour best works the best. You see, fake out, went up, fake out, went up. Now I think the price will come here and go back up. We'll see. Okay, I have lost little bit. Let's see what the price is doing. We can move this here. The candle clearly closes. So some people will enter a breakout trade here, but what is going on 4 hour? 4 hour is filled the wick. Previous four hour candle was a small body candle. It can push down, but I don't right now. I don't have any setup because see, one, two, three, four, five candles directly push down. One, two. Okay, 30-minute clean. I don't know, man. It's gone. I will wait. I'll wait. How many years are you following SRC? For the last 2 to 3 years, I'm following SRC. I'm seeing SRC for the last 3 years, actively trading for the last 2 years. SRC. Are you trade totally SRC or not? Yeah, bro. Totally SRC means I have my own set of rules, right, bro? I'll show you my journal. I started journaling back in 2024. I I took all these trades. You can see. This is my journal. I have taken all the trades, fucking trades. I have my data. I know. You can see the losses, man. Loss, 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 loss. See, emotions where lost is stress. So I have my own set of rules. I do the core of a strategy is SRC. On top of that, I use my own rules. See, 16 September. It's a tweet of yesterday. So yes, I do follow Raja's SRC, but on top of that, I have my own rules. This candle goes up. 4 hour is not on our direction daily in 4 hours, so that's why I have little bit cautious. And this kind of huge range always always fuck me up. I have seen it so many times. And also today is the FOMC, right? What is it? Housing stats. What are the news we have today? We have FOMC, Fed, interest rate decisions. It could be a very volatile session. It went for 10 to 12 pips. Now it's going back. That's why I didn't took this trade because see the 4 hour filled this week there, right? 1 hour is also filled the week this week, and 1 hour didn't was not close. Actually, 1 hour is not closing below this range. Sorry, this is 2 hour. See, the 1 hour candle is still running, so it's a tough call for me. If that drops, I don't have. I will not regret. How long did it take to fully understand SRC? Bro, if you can devote a good time. It will take like 6 months to fully understand the SRC. You need to journal it, man, but you need to journal it. You have to trade it. You have to follow the rules. I know when I started for the for the last 1 year for 1 year, I didn't journal, right? I didn't journal. But when I realized my trading went nowhere, I was at the same level where I was before. Then I realized how important is to collect data from the market. If you are paying for the losses, you need to understand losses are the fees will you pay to the markets. And when you are paying fee to the market, you have to collect data from there. So then I started journaling, and after started journaling and analyzing the journal, it's not about the journaling, it's about the journaling and then analyzing your trades. Why took you loss there? What was your emotion during the trade? Are you feeling any FOMO? So let's take an example. I know this candle can drop, but it was not part of my plan. So so I didn't take this trade. It's okay to miss on this move. Market market is here from eternity. Market is not going anywhere. I'll get another chance, another good chance. So it's all about waiting, patience, journaling your trades, and analyzing your trades. How fast you can do it, you will be rewarded. See, it's gone. I'm not FOMOing. It's gone. It's gone. I'll get another chance. I was not ready for that. My plan was not to. It's a breakout. It's a clear breakout. But that was not part of my plan. I was confused. by the 4 hour time frame, daily in the 4 hour. When I started trading, I I used to get FOMO very quickly, and damn man, it took me 2 years. Like I've seen the markets from back in 2021, and I started trading Forex back in 2022 or starting of 2023. Man, it will take some time. If you are an experienced trader, you know your emotions and you are switching from any other strategy, then in that case you can master or have a good level of understanding in like 4 to 5 to 6 months. If you know how to manage your trades, if you know how to manage your emotions, if you know your psychology, then it will take around like 4 to 5 months. What is monthly probability of SRC? Man, this is a very high. There is very high probability of your setups, and I can't I can't like promise. I can't give you a number, exact number. How much profit do you can look on the group, man. Chaitanya's group, right? Sorry, this is mind trading mirror FX. You can see here. See, people are taking trades again and again. You can learn each and everything. I've learned everything from here. You just need to give it some time. Nothing else. Give some time and gone. See, they are taking trades. A lot of trades. They are making money. See, I think he took this trade in early session. See, that's why I don't like to trade in early of the session. I used to trade in a early of a session, like 2 hours before open or 3 hours before open. But but after analyzing my journal, I realized that I lost most of the trades when I trade 2 hours, 3 hours before the open. So I stopped that. See, he took a loss, then again given a second chance to his entry because the candle started pushing back up. Now it's gone. Great. What can be our next plan? We can wait for a pullback to, to drop further. If if we get a good pullback, I'll enter, or I'll wait for the NY session. Now I'll take the screenshot of this trade and draw it in my journal. Like now I'm going to take the screenshot. Now I'm going to journal it on my trade setup journal. Bro, if you take trades like Raga, right? The probability of SRC is like 70 to 80%. You will win at the 70 to 80% of time because he aims for 20 to 30 pips. That's it. and he's a damn profitable. So I would say it's probability of 70 to 80%. So what was the context? Let me journal it. I'll see the context of this trade. Okay, 30 minutes close below the range. So first, let me. So see, I'm going to journal a trade setup actually, not a trade. You can see how can I journal it and how can you journal it, so that next time this setup prints, you can take the trade. The time was, what was the time? It was 2:30. I think it was 2:35 a.m. EST. It was 2:35 a.m. EST. 25 minutes before London Open. 25 minutes before London Open. Right? Okay, so what was the context? Context was 30-minute candle closed, 30-minute candle breakout. 30-minute candle breakout. 15-minute candle was weak bullish. Was weak bullish. Entry at break of lows. Just give me a minute. I'm just journaling this in my trading setup. 30-minute candle breakout, 15-minute candle was weak bullish. 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Now I will journal it my playbook. Breakouts. Was a good setup. Okay, so I journal it. Now I know if the second time this setup prints, I have everything with me, you know. I know how the 15-minute looks, how the 30-minute looks, right? I have data with me. So I can take this trade. How to look for breakouts, A plus breakout. I'll take this and see. I have noted down each and every setup, broken down. Setup rating, it's a A plus setup. How the A plus setup looks like: impulse, candle close, A plus, impulse in trend, pullback. How a pullback setup looks like: What an A plus pullback setup? What is A pullback setup? What a B pullback setup? I have collected all the data. Okay. It was back up. It can be a fake out. Yeah, it can be a fake out. This is what I was telling. Okay, just clear the mess. Let's commit another chart. Just forget about the let's come to 1 hour and see what is going on. So, do you trade full time or time, bro? Part time. Trading is not a full time profession until you made it. Trading is not a full time profession, bro. You need to do it in a part time. I'm a full time freelancer. I do SEO and web designing, and part time as a hobby, I trade 1 hour SR. So in beginning, I thought I will. Uh, I used. I thought I take trading as a full time career. I left my job. I had no income source. Whatever I savings I had, I put it in trading, and I lost. I had massive pressure of winning, and I started trading recklessly. Bro, you don't need to do trading full time. You must have a trading income source. Take it as a part time. Start slowly, gaining confidence, building capital, and strong foundation. After 1 or 2 years, if you see regular, consistent profitability, then switch to full-time trading, right? When you have a consistent income flow, then switch to a full-time trading. You don't need to leave your job for the trading, for the sake of trading. Never do that. I done that. I burnt my hand, and now sharing my experience with you. Always remember, first maintain a income source, then jump, then think of a full-time trading. You never know how much time it will take make to become a profitable trader. You never know. Do you code MQL? No, bro. I design and develop websites. I'm a front-end designer and developer. Also, I do marketing. I'm MBA in marketing management. My hobby is to develop and design websites. You code MQL for MetaTrader and script for trading. Bro, you can do it with Chat GPT. This AI stuff is very strong these days. You don't need to know coding for that. You can use AI to leverage your this MQL and script for trading. It's very simple. You just know how to prompt. You can do it from the vibe coding, right? There are a lot of resources on the web about the vibe coding, and there are pretty amazing tools nowadays. You can use Bolt AI. Let me show you. There is a tool, Bolt.new. You can use it to create a web app. You can chat with it. You can design websites and web app with the vibe coding, right? There are a lot of tools. You can you can tell Chat GPT, you can tell Gemini to design an indicator. What you need is to a workflow. You don't need to know how to do code for that. It's very easy.